Hey guys, what's up? How are we? Sorry, I look a little deranged probably right now because I'm on my way to work. I'm really exhausted, but I figured I had plenty of time to talk because there's been some things happening in my house and we need to talk about them because I don't know about you guys, but you just need to hear this, okay? So I figured I had plenty of time to tell you guys what's been happening because I have a long drive ahead of me. But honestly, I mean, I might have brought something home with me from the SK mansion. So I know you guys haven't seen that video yet because I'm still editing it, and I know editing videos takes me forever because I have like 90 other things I'm doing. I do have a full-time job, and I am like trying to run other things as well, and it can be really overwhelming. And part of me like wants just to hire an editor, but I'm like, I enjoy editing, and plus like I don't really have the funds right now for that, but like part of me just still wants to do it anyway because it's like one less task I'll have to do. But it's just that, you know, right now currently it's just not the situation for me, I guess. Dude, this thing keeps popping up on my thing and it's agitating me so much. But anyway, so I don't know. So I am in my car right now. I'm literally recording on my phone, and I figured, you know what, I would just fill you in on what's been going on at my house. Because before I even get into that, I just wanted to give a little back story here because I've always felt like there was something in my house to begin with, because this house, like the family, like Ryan's family are the first family to live there. Like no one's lived there before because it was like built like for them. And there was there apparently, or allegedly I should say, there was like Indian burial grounds like that were around that area, or they are in that area of like Indian burial grounds where these houses were built. So there's that. So I've had encounters before, like I fully dove into paranormal investigation at this house, like when me and Ryan first met like years ago. I've experienced things here, and like so has other people. Ryan even had an encounter when he was a kid. He's actually seen an apparition. So, you know, we've experienced things here and there, but nothing like crazy. Just like just weird things would happen occasionally. But now, like not every day, but I'm almost encountering things like every other day. Even if they're like subtle things, but I've encountered something like really crazy recently, and I need to talk about it. But I guess before I even go into what I've been experiencing, we just back in January, which like I said, I am still editing this video, so it's currently not up, but we went to the SK mansion. And if you guys know, that's a pretty famous spot in Massachusetts. It's this house has been around for a very long time. It's a gorgeous Victorian home. Like I honestly would live there. Haunted and all, I would live there. This house is beautiful, and like they kept up with it. The guy that he actually passed away, I don't know if it was just recently, but the guy who like rebuilt it up like to make it what it is today, like he put his blood, sweat, and tears into it, and that's what we were told during the tour. And I just was mesmerized by how beautiful the house was. But yes, there is a lot of dark history to this house, and there was rooms that I even felt like almost nauseous, and that's going to be all in the video, of course. But the reason why I'm mentioning it is because I don't know if I brought something home from this investigation, because what we were encountering, or like what we were communicating with, I don't believe was a friendly spirit. I think that it was either not even as human. I do think this could have been something not human, which is really scary. I've never encountered an entity per se. Like I've always encountered, people that just passed on, that, maybe had tragedy. It was a tragic thing that happened to them. You know what I mean? Like actual humans that are now deceased. But this was something beyond that. Like this was not, I don't think, human at all. And it was actually scary because there was times during this investigation where the father was like, all right, we got to stop, because this, like, his son was investigating with us, and his son's 14. And his son, like, they've been doing this since his son was a baby. He's been coming to this place and, doing tours with his dad. So, like, they were really, like, fun to work with, but this definitely there was moments in this investigation where we were like, we probably should stop it, because I didn't want to put anyone in danger, like at all. So it got a little dark. I don't know if I brought something home with me, because what I'm experiencing at my house isn't necessarily bad. Like, I don't feel threatened by it, at least yet. I mean, nothing threatening happening, but there has been things that were happening that I know for sure. So again, I don't know, like, if it's a combination of maybe what I brought home and like what maybe was already existing there that we're encountering, because like I said, this house was allegedly, again, I don't know 100% like factual, it's just from what I was told, that the houses that were around where I live were possibly on top of Indian burial grounds, which, if you guys know anything about that, that's pretty crazy. Things happen with that. So getting into just recent events now. So I don't even know where to begin. So I've always like heard like creaks and stuff here and there. I don't take that as paranormal, because, you know, wood does creak, so, or settles, whatever. But just recently, okay, I've been hearing like movement in my house, like not just like creaks from the floor from the wood settling. Like, I've been hearing like tapping and like just things like moving in the other room. I was thinking of honestly putting like a camera in there and seeing if like I actually capture anything like moving on its own. And mind you, I do have, again, allegedly, they're haunted. Don't know 100% if they are. I did do a session with one of them, but I do have 2 haunted dolls. And I say allegedly because, like, again, I mean, I don't know much about them, just that there was a little girl spirit attached to one of the dolls that I purchased. And I mean, I have been encountering things here and there, but nothing like crazy. So again, it could be a combination of that and all the other stuff. I don't know, but I've heard like things here and there. But one morning, all right, so actually before I even mention the morning time, let me go to the night. So I get home like wee hours of the morning. I get home really late because I work far away. So by the time I get home, it's usually like 1:30, 2 o'clock, sometimes even later than that, in the morning I get home. So I was, you know, getting ready to go to sleep, and my dog like started doing, I mean, mind you, she's done this before where she like, you know, will sniff the air, and like, I guess she has like restless syndrome. I don't know if that's what it's called, but she just doesn't stop. Like, she'll run around everywhere and have like little puppy craziness, and then settle down. However, this night in particular, I'm sorry, I'm driving. She was like sniffing the air, like intense, like really intense, like sniffing the air. And then she was like growling, like she was like actually growling, which kind of creeped me out because I never seen her growl at the air. And then she like backed up and then like ran under my blankets, and I'm like, what just happened? Like, what the hell just happened? And she's never done that. I mean, she's done like weird shit here and there, but this, like, she was sniffing something, and then she actually got like freaked out and then ran under the bed. My other dog was sleeping. He didn't react. So, I mean, maybe I'll just give it to her that maybe she had to, I don't know what she was doing. It was a little weird. However, that following morning, so my fiance he leaves work like really early in the morning, and I did hear him leave, but then like I dozed back off, and I heard like movement in the other room. So I was like, maybe he's still here. So I like woke up and I like looked at out the door, and now mind you, I have a light that's like outside in our living room that's usually on when, like during the night, because it is like pitch black where I'm at, you can't see anything. And when I come in, Ryan just like wants the light on for me. So that was still on. So the light was like casting against my door, and I saw like really quickly like a shadow like go from one end to the other, like, and like pass by, and like my door literally like blacked out. Like the light just went, and then it like went like this. So I was like, Rye, and I was calling out to him, and I called out like multiple times. And I was like, is he fucking with me right now? So I went out into the living room thinking it was going to be like, yeah, I'm messing with you, it's just me. He wasn't there. He was gone. So I was like, okay, I definitely saw someone out here. Like, I'm not crazy. And like both my windows were like the curtains were closed, so it wasn't like anything outside that maybe passed by and was casting like a shadow on my doorway. Like there was, I was like, there's just, it was creepy. So I was like, okay, little weird, okay. So Ryan also had an encounter himself. This was, I think, actually after that event happened. And Ryan's skeptic. He doesn't like believe, like when I told him the story about the shadow, he's like, it's probably something outside. And I'm like, Ryan, both our windows were like closed. Like, no. And I said, I even heard like movement in the other room. Like I thought you were still here. Like I literally thought you were, like I wasn't even thinking goats. Like I thought like you were still here. Like that's how loud the noise was. And you know, I said, you know, I tried debunking it as much as I could. I said, but like there was just no way, like what I encountered was something from outside. I was like, it was just ridiculous. Like I tried. I was like, maybe it could have been from outside, but I'm like, all my windows were shut. Like the windows like were literally shut. Like no light, especially as intense as what I saw would have cast it on the doorway like that. Like, or shadow, I should say, not light. It was fucking weird. So anyway, I was a little creeped out by that. And then Ryan had an encounter, and this was like, I want to say a couple days after that, maybe. Oh, sorry. He was in the shower, and mind you, I was in bed. I was like with my heating pad on, like living my best life. He's like, Morg, come here. And I was like, Ryan, can you just tell me, you need to tell me from the bathroom, I can hear you. Like, I'm so comfy right now. And he's like, no, like, come here. So I was like, oh, Jesus, better be good. And it was. I get up, and he goes, yeah, so, the shower curtain, like, just randomly, like, it was moving, as if, like, someone was, like, messing with the shower curtain. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, the shower curtain was like actually like moving crazy. He's like, I thought it was you messing with me, and then I opened the shower curtain. You just were in bed with your heating pad on, and both the dogs were with me. And I have like little chihuahuas anyway, so, but he was like, yeah, you guys were like in bed. And I was just like, see, you're experiencing things. I'm not crazy, because he always would say, oh yeah, like, you're crazy, or I don't know. And I can see why, you know, it might sound crazy, but I'm just like, I don't know. Like, I've been experiencing some things. I've been having some really crazy dreams, like really crazy dreams. And I've just been experiencing like a lot of weird shit. And I don't know, like, it's hard for me to say if it was something maybe from the house that we brought home. You know, I always try to stay protected, and, you know, like, I always have, like, well, actually, I don't have it on today, which I should, but I usually do have, like, a Jesus, I have, like, a crucifix I always, like, wear, especially when I go to these places, because I don't know what is there, and I don't want to bring anything home with me, and I want to be protected. So I don't know if, I have no idea. But however, yeah, it's been pretty weird stuff been going on. Again, nothing like intense, but that shadow was, I think, for me, what kind of solidified everything. Because at first I was like, all right, maybe I am just really tired and delusional, and I'm thinking these things are happening, and they're really not. But that shadow, that I saw it clear as day. I swore it was my fiance in the other room, and it was not him. And that was like, okay, there's something here. And I didn't feel alone, and I don't feel alone. Like, even if it is just me and the dogs, I don't ever feel alone, which is weird. I feel like there is something else there with me. So I don't know what it is. I was thinking of doing like an investigation maybe in my apartment. I did one actually a while ago, and then I had to delete it because I was trying to fix something in the video. I didn't want that was in there, and then like I just wound up scratching it because I was like, all right, maybe this was stupid. Yeah, this has been something's going on, so I definitely think that I should maybe do an investigation. I don't know what you guys think, if I should do one in my house and see like maybe if something is going on, if we can communicate with whatever maybe followed me home, or maybe it was something from one of the videos I watched on the compilation videos of like, you know, people showing like paranormal encounters type situations. I don't know if I got something from that. I don't know. I have no idea. But something's going on in the house. So I'm like 100% sure, like, yeah, something's definitely there. But you guys let me know if you want me to do like a video like that, if you would even care. I mean, I'm kind of curious to see what it is, so I still might just film it regardless. And I will have the SK Mansion video up really soon. Again, it's just I work a full-time job, so it's like hard for me to edit everything too, and then like schedule posting days. I'm trying to get a little better with that, you know, but we shall see. Just another thing, I've been feeling like super drained. Now mind you, that could be just because there's so much stress I have right now between the job, my wedding coming up in October. Like me and Ryan are trying to buy a house. So there's been a lot of like stresses, and I think it's finally hitting me maybe. Like my body's just like, yep, you're done. And of course my battery's low. Just as I said that, my thing said battery low. Yeah, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I just know that I'm beat. But I am encountering things, and I know it's not just from being tired. Like I'm seeing things, and so I might do an investigation at the house this weekend, because actually I don't have plans this weekend. Me and Ryan just wanted to have like a chill weekend, but I think I honestly might squeeze in a little sesh of seeing maybe what's at my house. I don't know if you guys would be down for that, but let me know. And you know, I do have other videos you guys can watch in the meantime till I get back up on YouTube with posting, because I do want to get back into the rhythm of doing that, because I do have a lot of things coming up that I want to like vlog, you know, wedding related, and also, you know, I do have like things I want to record for this channel. There's a couple places I really wanted to try out with investigating. And yeah, I think doing one in my own house would be really cool. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want, I can do that. We shall see. We shall see. I don't know. I mean, I really don't know what's going on, but I will keep you posted, of course, if you are interested and want to know if any other encounters have been happening. Again, nothing. Well, I think the shadow was intense. Like, I keep saying nothing intense to try to solidify the fact that I'm a little freaked out. But I'm like, the shadow in my house is intense. Like, I mean, I saw a shadow. I saw it, like, clear as day. And I heard noise in the other room. Like, I swore it was my fiance, and it wasn't. And I love how I was like, it wasn't that intense. And maybe someone listening might think that's nothing. But to me, I'm like, that's enough for me. But yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts, and if you guys want to see the video or like me investigating my own house, let me know. You know, if not, then no big deal. But I still might record it anyway, because I'm intrigued. Like, I need to know what's going on here. And yeah, so that is going to be it. I am now just currently driving, going to work. I'm going to have to plug in my phone because, of course, my battery's low. But yeah, so I shall see you guys in my next video. Bye.